Hello, and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 4, and that involved fighting Almada and Callahan AI version, and then we had to say goodbye to him, and then we went back, and basically everything worked out in the end. We got the Genesis, we went back, and Katra joined the team, as expected, 100%. So, that's it. I think we're good. I'm going to hit continue. That was the worst recap I've ever done. I was not prepared. Whoa! That's Long Lie, for sure. That looks like the screenshot from Rain visual novel thing. Oh, thank God. We're going to Long Lie. I love the look of this place. Wonder if we can learn about that girl that attacked Rain. Oh, speaking of. What was her name? Did they say her name? They called her a princess. Ishgal Mountains.
Zero form.
Okay.
Duality.
Ooh. Oh, damn, that's a skill.
Thank goodness. Looks like I'm in good form tonight. I wasn't sure I could even perfect the zeroth form after being told to do it out of nowhere.
Who are you talking to? Also, if I remember correctly, she's crazy. I'm pretty sure. Like, absolutely crazy.
But I think I've earned the right to hold my head up high to Master's younger disciple now. Not that I can see him joining us up on stage anytime soon.
All is ready, Princess.
In record time, too. We couldn't have asked for a bigger client, and this is the first long-term contract we've had in a while. We can afford to take it easy for our first task at least. But the time has come to reaffirm our existence to the world. Tread lightly, for the Ikaruga lurk in the shadows.
So she noticed us. I should have known we couldn't deceive the Divine Blade of Silver. This is a reconnaissance and force mission. We only need to assess their capabilities, not win the battle. Our foes are both above S rank in strength. Strike in the Blitz Halberd formation. Yeah!
Damn. What is happening? Who are you?
I planned to depart for the east after speaking with him. How fortunate that I was able to catch a glimpse of the living legend's covert student before doing so. I cannot help but wonder what she fights for with those unusual talents of hers. But that mystery, along with what lurks here beneath the Conlone Mountains under Calvert's stormy skies, will have to wait. Now is not the time to investigate further. Though it would be a shame to let this encounter go to waste, it might be worth pitting my own greenhorn student against her to see how he fares.
Ooh. Wait. Oh, please tell me. No. I guess it could be. We don't know anything about Van's teacher. I hope he's talking about Van, and that is his master. I want to learn so much about that. Please? He seems like he'd be Van's master. I don't know who else he'd be talking about. Oh, is this the chapter where we get Judith finally? Please?
I have to admit, I never thought you would be the one asking to go out with me. We did appear at an event together. Was that all it took to spark such a passionate plea?
I'd like to believe I put more passion into my films than anyone, if nothing else. I'm sure it's the same with you and racing. Now these two passionate souls can finally have the talk I've always wanted. Even if I feel bad for your girlfriend and fans for meeting with you like this.
My partner in life is my Carl, have you know? Of course, I have been known to savor some special moments with only the most beautiful of women.
Oh, look at you, laying on the charm. So, no girlfriend? Could I take that to mean that you also don't have a wife or kids?
Of course I don't. Anyway, it would be a shame to just let the evening end with dinner now that we're together like this.
Why'd you make it sound like you actually might have a wife? I cannot picture him with a wife or kids at all.
What do you say to joining me for a drive on the expressway? As for whether that will be where the night ends, well, that will be up to us.
Oh. He sure is used to this. He makes even cringeworthy lines like that seem totally natural. Whatever. This is my chance to see if there's any truth to that rumor about him traveling the country. That's fine by me. I'm looking forward to seeing how fast you can...
Uh-oh.
What was...
Z1 Racer Maxim Lugan. I'm a reporter with Buzz Raider magazine. Think we could steal a few minutes of your time?
Buzz Raider? Not the gossip rag that's even worse than Meld.
I'll take that as a yes. Excellent. So, we know you've been everywhere from Tharbad and Longport to Messeldom and Crossbell in the past 3 months. You're a bit of a globetrotter in your off time, wouldn't you say? Now, it's clear you've been living up to your single status to find yourself a girl in every town. Then, could it be you're on the hunt for one here in Edith now, too?
How did you... Have you been following me everywhere I go? I'll admit that I spend my nights out on the town, but that's not why I'm traveling around.
Holy cannoli!
This reporter.
Wait, she's got nothing to do with...
I can't believe what a scoop we have on our hands. Meld's gonna be eating our dust with this one. So, how long have the two of you been dating, Miss Judith Lanster?
I see. Our new client in the making here, potentially. There's no way we don't have to like do something to get rid of the photos and shut them up. Is that where we're going? November 9th, 10:30. This thing's so cool. It's a mechanical wolf, right? Awesome. It looks really strong, too. He's like some kind of guardian beast from the fairy tale. He's awesome. He is. He's living with us now. Aren't you, Zeros? Proof. He can bark, too? Can we pet him? Easy, you two. Don't upset him. Ned Van's just a magnate for strange types, isn't he? The new lad and his animals seem like a good bunch, but still. Well, even better than good, since they've made Yume the happiest girl I've seen in a while. She's just the cutest darn thing you'll ever did see. You're always like a different person when you're talking about her. And I like that Van is broadening his circle of friends and acquaintances. It's nice to see. No, they're back.
Market purchase is complete. 5 kilograms of mussels, 3 kilograms of shrimp, and 2 kilograms of artichokes purchased. Please confirm.
Oh. Thanks, Fio. I can tell you picked the freshest ones, too. Incredible how quickly technology has advanced. Now I sound really old. I'm right there with you. It sure has gotten livelier around here compared to when Van was working by his lonesome, though. They're all growing boys and girls, too, so I want to be sure to give them all the food they need. How many rooms you got left? Just curious. You got one for... Oh! Not Chapter 5. Intermission.
So let's shift the topic toward the Genesis and Van's Grendel.
I don't know why that surprised me so much. I just, like, I think I mentioned, like, there's probably going to be an intermission, but, like, that's just because the other games definitely had one. But I was kind of just expecting a chapter 5. Thank God. I was like, I don't want to keep, this is the perfect time for an intermission. Perfect.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be possible to learn anything about the Genesee's nature from them directly. They appear to have some kind of protection, akin to artifacts, keeping their secrets from us. I can't fathom why they only react to yes either. It does feel as though the Mafia knows a fair amount about them, though.
Oh. I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to learn anything from them. Mind you, Almada is also somewhat in the dark when it comes to the Genesees. Yeah, I get the impression they don't know how they're doing what they're doing with them. They just have an idea of what they can do. They're more like disposable tools to whip out for whatever they want to do at any given point. Makes me mad that they're using them that way, but there's no better way of putting it. We've taken 4 back from them so far, and that's how it seemed every time. Yeah, much as it pisses me off, they don't seem to give a damn about what happens to a Genesis after they're done with it. Worth noting here that they do seem to be pretty consistent in how they've used the Genesis too. Yes, I agree. They've referred to everything they've done as an experiment. Whether it's manipulating people's vital energies, interfering with their minds, or installing a human's personality into a machine, Almada has kept using the Genesis as a trigger for various kinds of unnatural phenomena. Yeah, and I think that's an important fact to bear in mind if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Fortunately, in all of the cases we've seen, the phenomenon triggered hasn't reoccurred once it's been stopped. But there is one particular phenomenon that Almada isn't behind that's happened again and again. Oh! Yeah, and they seemed genuinely surprised the first time. I gotcha. Transformation into the Grendel, correct? That's right. The ability to reproduce results for further study is a crucial factor in science and engineering. There's a lot we don't know about the Grendel, but what we do know is that it's comprised of exceedingly high-density shards. Huh? We also know that Van's hollow mare appears when activating it, or rather a version of her that possesses free will appears. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Mare, incidentally, is a custom hollow developed by Marduk. Her source code is classified, but she was created using AI knowledge purchased from multiple companies. However, it goes without saying that the hollow designed by Marduk does not have free will. That's normal. The hollows that the rest of us use also talk, but you can't have conversations with them. But when she shows up to help Van transform, she's clearly got a sense of self. It's theoretically possible she's programmed to only seem that way on the surface, but I'm inclined to agree. Same here. They'd need to program in an obscene number of possible responses to give the illusion of free will. She doesn't even have enough space for that much code, right? I mean, unless it was wireless. No, that's correct. She takes up only marginally more space on your Zypha than the hollows that everyone else uses. We would need to perform a special test to be absolutely sure either way, but the mare that possesses free will seems to be a life form comprised entirely of data. I don't think I can even wrap my head around that idea. This is sounding real shady all of a sudden. Now, if it's for argument's sake, we assume that Mare is an AI app that's achieved free will, the trigger for that would have to be the Genesis, no? And that's what I was thinking, yeah. Then again, I hate to say this in front of you, Rosette, but I can't say I fully trust anything Marduk says or does. You needn't worry about causing offense. I understand why you would feel that way. Thanks. Still, I think that even they have their limits. I can't help but wonder exactly where the material that formed her source code came from. But I can't imagine they entrusted her to Van, believing that she would exhibit so much unusual behavior. So I think the root of the cause lies in Professor Epstein's legacy rather than her. Incidentally, an AI gaining free will is one thing that would qualify as a technological singularity, which would mean that, put another way, something happened to Mare that allowed her to evolve past that massive hurdle. Yeah, I don't know about, because she still reverts when the Genesis isn't active, so evolve? Now we're really in the goddesses' territory. The testaments suggest that evolution was a process intended to let we humans, shape the world around us. It's also described as what helped bring us about our latent potential. Notice from the book of Shahat, verse 2. Yochanan's letter, I think. Anyway, I think I get what you're saying. You want to have the chance to observe everything, right? Mare's appearance, the shards going berserk, in short order, everything that's happened from the start to me going to Grendel. You want to see it all, including what role the Genesis play in it. Oh, exactly. I think that knowledge will help me support Agnes in her quest for answers, too. It might also let you call on the Grendel's power in a less haphazard and dangerous way. What do you think? Does that work for you? If I could call it as a in-battle normal thing, then yes. Sure. We got 5 Genesis so far, which leaves 3 still out there to recover. We can't be sure the Mafia has the rest, but if we get any more chances to stop them from causing any trouble, we should take them. And if I end up with a good excuse to transform in our future work, we'll give it a shot. As long as we have a Genesis on hand, we should be able to brute force whatever the other transformation conditions are. Yeah, it's quite obvious what the triggers are. We just gotta grab Mare Bear and when she shows up, right? That's about the short of it. I've already added the sensors necessary to observe her and record it all to Fio. This could be a little dangerous, but I think it'll be worth our while to try. Don't worry, I'll have you guys there to back me up, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Of course you will. We'll be right there with you all the way. This sounds like it could be fun. I'll be there to give any technology-related support that you may need. We can't do any of this without a Genesis being there. If you're not on board, we won't go ahead with it. It's not that. I can't deny that I'm worried you might be hurt in the process, but the chances of us learning something more about the Genesis and the Grendels through this are promising. So I'll do all I can to support you. And it's settled. Alright, let's get started on today's work. I'm gonna need a few of you to handle some other stuff, but Katra's trial period ain't over yet, so he's coming with me.
That works for me. Though, I honestly can't imagine it would take me long to grasp exactly what you do here. But go ahead and show me exactly what being a spriggan is all about.
I'll back you up to the best of my ability. Hold up. Agnes is also coming for sure. Uh-oh. Please tell me there are 3 side quests and I can take 1 for each. I mean, for now, it doesn't matter who I take. I want to not take Aaron or Fairy for the obvious reason. They both have been Employee of the Month too many times. Rosette's coming. Orbments can now be customized from the main menu. What? Now that Katra has become an ally, you can modify orbments. Just like you can unlock what? He unlocked. Oh, that's new. That has never been a thing in Trails where you could just
update this.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, we can change plugins whenever we want. Oh, okay, that's big. Speak of that, do we have any? No, no. It's not happening right now. Damn. Wait, hold on. Nowhere on the shortcut. Oh, it's I'm blocking it. Okay. I was gonna say there's no like command for it, but it's just hidden behind my camera. Okay. There is going to be a lot of updates, I guarantee it. Holy shit. And the Blacklight District. And Dirk Memorial Park. Oh. Okay, the next 2 episodes are touring Edith. For sure. Alright, I'm gonna prepare for this immense task. Okay, I think I'm ready. Also, by the looks of this, we probably have 3 side quests. So, yeah, I'll bring a different person for each. Are you the one who's like obsessed with couples? Huh? Oh no. This is the sister from this church. Speak up, Missy. You want me to teach? What was that? It? Yes, please. I'm looking for a guest teacher for their history lessons, and I think you'd make a wonderful lecturer. All the other elders in the neighborhood directed me to you. They said that you would be the best for the job. Those backstabbing little... Look, I ain't some show pony you can parade around to keep those kids busy. Leave me alone, damn it. What? No, that's not what I meant. I mean, what's the harm anyway? What's the harm? What's the harm? Ask my privacy. They seem quite animated today. Just ignore them. We don't need to hit up Jin's shop right now anyway. Oh, but I do. If you ever need guidance or anything at all, then please reach out to me. I'll help as best I can. Why don't you do something about it, Van? Have a heart, Grandma. Just tell them some stories from back in the day or something. You like watching me suffer, don't you? You keep laughing, and I ain't selling you no candy no more. I can't help but feel they secretly don't mind each other. Vitriol is a funny thing.
More candy again?
No, you gotta stop making new stuff, or I'm gonna keep coming.
Trouble now.
All right, let's get it out of the way first. Whew. Before I get into walking around. Wait, what the? That was weird. Well, okay, we're good now. 12 pages, huh? Sure, 12 pages. Explosive spread of terrorism in Basel. University professor found dead. The full picture of the destructive outcome of the large-scale simultaneous terror attack on Basel and Anchorville, which occurred on October 24th, is becoming clearer and clearer since the presidential executive order was lifted. As soon as the order was lifted, the Verne Company and Basel authorities released statements regarding the damage in the road to recovery. According to their reports, infrastructure installations such as the generators and communication networks damaged in the attack are more or less back up and running. However, several factories hit by the attacks have not yet been able to resume operation. Perhaps most shocking was the announcement of the death of David Callahan, professor of engineering science at the Basel Institute of Science. He was known for making great contributions to the development of weaponry for the Republican Army under the previous administration, and many government officials were unable to hide their shock at his death. It was easy to see the influence Professor Callahan had during his life from the large number of officials from the previous presidential administration and Republican Party who had to attend the funeral services. That is the longest sentence you've had in a paper. More periods, please. Senator Polanski of the Republican Party said of him, he took a different approach to things than Professor Hamilton in his contribution to the technological advancement of the Republic, and those contributions have formed the very basis for our country's modern heavy industries. Professor Callahan's body was found on the outskirts of town, and the cause of death given was drowning, making some speculate that he was targeted personally for a cause unrelated to the terrorist attacks. One must wonder if his research, which we will discuss later in the article, was the reason he was targeted. We can only hope that the authorities uncover the truth and release a full statement quickly. Before his death, Professor Callahan was researching a revolutionary new method for energy extraction. Part of his projects are now being carried on by Professor Jan Cronkite, one of Professor Callahan's colleagues at the Institute, as well as Professor Latoya Hamilton, who is temporarily back in the country. It appears that stock prices for the Verne Company, which had fallen temporarily due to the terrorist attack, have begun to rise again, thanks to the progress on this research. Some believe this special research may have caused Professor Callahan to be caught up in this incident. However, the authorities in the Institute have said nothing of a possible link. Anchorville, which was hit at the same time as Basel with the terrorist bombings and arson, saw immense damage to its transit and logistics infrastructure. Repair efforts are still ongoing. Government officials are speculating that the Anchorville attack was merely a distraction to draw eyes away from the main attack on Basel. Incidentally, the Eaton News Network, a local Anchorville media company, was also hit by arson during the attack, and several of their reporters were seriously injured. Despite being damaged as part of the attack, the Eaton News Network was the first outlet to report on it, garnering praise from many who were impressed by the dedication of their reporters. We here at the Tyrell Times have the utmost respect for their dedication as fellow news media presenters, and we pray for their swift recovery. Okay. Special, an interview with Professor Hamilton, currently visiting Calvard. We're here with Professor Latoya Hamilton, known as the Mother of the Orbital Revolution in the Republic. It has been 3 long years since Professor Hamilton was last in Calvard, due to her involvement in on-site surveys of the environmental phenomena plaguing the eastern part of the continent. The Tyrell Times was able to arrange for a quick interview while she was here. We hope to get her unique perspective on current technology developments as well as her outlook for the future. Q. Question. What do you think about the rapid technological development we have been seeing in the last few years? We've seen extremely rapid progress, especially in the field of information technology. Compared to back when I was an advisor at the Verne Company, I believe information in computing technology will be especially beneficial to our lives and could aid in things such as the development of remote locations. On the other hand, at the speed we are developing, I think at some point, technology will begin to control us rather than the other way around. To safely sustain a rapid growth like this, we have to ensure that we truly understand the new technology and are keeping it under our control. One could say it's dangerous to base our thinking about the new technological developments on their pace alone. How do you think orbital technology will evolve in the future? Looking at current trends, I think we'll see more automation of machinery, but the development that will change the world would be the creation of a global-scale orbital network. At the moment, orbital networks are concentrated mainly in major developed cities. However, we're seeing more and more cities being added to the network, and connected cities are actively communicating with each other. In theory, if we're able to set up a network of relay airships and create an international standard for orbital waves, we could see a future where we could connect the orbital network from anywhere, anytime. If we can do that, people from all over the world, including those who have been excluded from the current advances in technology, will be able to enjoy all the benefits of our future, or our information age equally. I skipped a line. Of course, while we look forward to this future, we can't forget that this will also bring the risks inherent in new technologies to a global scale. What have you found regarding the environmental issues in the eastern part of the continent? Well, first of all, it's an ongoing investigation, but if everything goes according to plan, I'll be returning there sometime this year. Though the root cause is still unclear, the desertification of the eastern part of the continent is due to the septium veins in the area drying up. We need to keep in mind that it's completely different from natural environmental formations like the deserts of the Central East. We also can't forget that there are still people and various cultures living in the East. It pains my heart that they are living their lives in fear, witnessing the desertification claim more and more of their land. Okay, this is new information, right? I don't think they've went in depth of why she was there and what this case was, because when they said to the east, I immediately thought it's a desert. But no, it's not supposed to be a desert. It just spirit veins. Oops. It pains my heart that they are living in fear, witnessing the desertification. We need to throw all the wisdom and technology we have at this problem to protect the future of not only those in the East, but the people of the West as well. What do you see in the future for the Institute of Science and the Verne Company? I think at the moment many of us are overwhelmed with sorrow at the passing of Professor Callahan. I am quite distraught that I was out of the country and unable to respond in time to this incident. However, seeing how fast the professors and students are getting back on their feet after this loss has made me realize everyone has grown stronger since I was last there. I will, of course, be making myself available while I'm here for a consultation to aid in the recovery efforts. I believe that going forward, if we band together and cultivate our wisdom and personal convictions, that we will be able to overcome any hurdle that faces us. With that, this concludes our interview with Professor LaToya Hamilton. Whew. Entertainment. Lexel Talent Agency voices protest. Lexel Talent Agency, home to famed actress Judith Lancer, issued a strong statement of protest against the gossip magazine BuzzRaider, including language indicating they were considering a lawsuit. This before that thing that we just watched just happened, right? The cause of this protest was a scandalous article in BuzzRaider regarding Judith Lancer and it's already in the paper. And famous Z1 racer Maxim Red Comet Lucan. In response, Lexel clearly denied any relationship with between Ms. Lancer and Mr. Lugan, issuing the aforementioned statement of protest and inviting a meeting between the two companies' legal counsels. BuzzRaider has made countless headlines with flagrant disregard for the privacy of celebrities, acting as the worst kind of paparazzi and publishing unsubstantiated claims in their sensationalist articles. However, it appears this time BuzzRaider has awoken the proverbial lion by crossing the Lexel Talent Agency. Lexel has powerful connections all across the movie and fashion industries and could be said to be on a completely different level from BuzzRaider. And it seems this time the gossip magazine has finally bitten off more than they can chew. Ooh. Financial guru, speak to young investors. Though he is known as the financial guru for running one of the top 5 financial institutes in Zemuria and showing consistent results from year to year, CEO Walter Huckberry, this is from when we saw him, seems content to live out a simple life in Edith's Old Town, where he was born and raised. Residents there are quite fond of his haughty attitude. Recently, he has been sounding the alarm for the rising generation of young investors, warning them of the dangers they face using his tried and true Huckberry philosophy. This self-made philosophy is one of a steady growth, so he has seen some danger in the way certain young investors, spurred on by the current unprecedented financial boom, are throwing their money haphazardly at any new and attractive venture. Oops. Through the years, he has taken the time to investigate his ventures, investing in those he may not have had the biggest dividends in the short term, but have had solid prospects that paid off in the long run. The success of his company is proof of the proverb, a slow and steady wins the race. Mr. Huckberry describes young investors who gamble on every venture they see as being swept along by the current while missing their chance to climb up on the shore. He added that investors need to be able to read the flow of the economy and use it as a guideline, rather than allow it to swallow them up, exactly the kind of advice the financial world has come to expect from its wise sage. It is clear the boom of new industry and financial growth in Calvard is going to continue, so young investors would be wise to keep the guru's advice tucked away in their heart. Just who knows what new paths it may reveal to you. Grand opening of Weston Department Store's rooftop! Yay! A brand new way to relax has been unveiled at Edith's Weston Department Store. After a large-scale renovation, we're pleased to announce that our massive rooftop space has been converted into a relaxing park where shoppers can enjoy a majestic view and the refreshing rooftop breeze. Want to get off your feet for a bit in the middle of your shopping? Why not relax while watching the hustle and bustle of the street below? The terrace also includes a restaurant, the perfect place to refresh yourself and enjoy a quick bite to eat. We also have plans to set up a small stage area on the wide roof where visitors can enjoy performances by entertainers and musicians. And that's just one of our many plans for the rooftop space. Everyone should keep their eye on it to see what's coming up. Next time you're at the department store, make sure to swing by our rooftop space. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see that. Finally. Been waiting on that. Okay. I'm going to take another minute. That was a lot to read. Okay. Thank God there's only one thing to read per chapter. I guess this is an intermission, but if there was more, oof. 12 pages is a lot. On top of all of the NPCs that are available. Yeah, I just wanted to hit that button for fun. Prepare food? Nothing new. Oh, we can use that from here now. Listen to the radio.
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Crowds are descending upon Edith as the city prepares for the 108th Revolution Festival taking place next month. It's shaping up to be a grand one, with rumors stating it will be helmed by a prominent director offered up by the presidential office.
Okay. Festival next month.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Last week's rough weather has cleared away completely, bringing atmospheric stability to the Edith metropolitan area. Northwest Vichy County is also in for good weather as its Harvest Festival draws near, and what's expected to have a bumper crop.
Vichy? Okay. I'll probably forget how to say that at some point, but Vichy.
That's all the weather news we have.
I love using the weather report just to learn how to say things. I would have never said Basil. I would have said Basil or Basel or something. I don't know.
Around the Edith metropolitan area.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. It's Autumn Traffic Safety Week, and it looks like everyone is being extra mindful of the rules of the road for it. No accidents or traffic jams have been reported along any of Edith's roads or the expressway. Rail lines and flights are also operating as normal.
Damn.
Thanks for the update.
No accidents. What a rare sight. All right. I guess I better get this combat simulator stuff out of the way. From what we learned last time, there's no point in showing it.
Activating
Really?
Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
Okay, so we have the Tyrant and... Who is Verith Ragna? I don't remember that by name. All right, who is this? Oh, this is... Right. Okay, so I gotta do this. This is gonna suck. Okay. Give me 2 to 5 minutes. Maybe. Hey, can I get a timeline here? How long did that take? I don't have a timeline. Okay, that took like probably 5 minutes. It wasn't great. It was pretty slow, but done. All right, and now you. I'm basically just showing to remind myself what boss it is and show. Okay, so we're fighting this one. That was your name? No. All right, Najee. Round 2. Okay, that was actually only 2 minutes. Somehow, Katra just did 8K with Pluto's Nova, which didn't seem like enough, but it one-shot him? I don't know what happened there. Oh well, I beat them. It wasn't hard at all. This is much easier when you have 2 backup members and you take Anya's and you put her on the back line or Katra and then wait for a free, a 0 art and then swap them in, do it, and then swap them back out. And then when you see a CP coming up, you, actually no, you can't really do anything with the CP thing. But I could swap characters that I know are gonna get a CP. I don't know. Either way, it's done. Oh, 6 papers collected. Oh wait, what do I have to do this time? 5 bonds maxed. All papers collected? There are 9? Uh-oh, I have 3 more times to read. There are 8 brochures. Okay. 50 dishes? Oh, this is not the end of it. This is definitely not the... There are more enemies than 150. Okay, this. Okay. Visit the sauna during intermission. Oh, maybe I can get an employee of the month for intermission. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just going to exclusively use them for like 90% of the stuff then. 500,000 Mira. There's 6 more drivers? Damn. There it is. Oh, that's a lot of money. There are 2 more. Oh, there are only 2 more virtual battles. You can't tell me this game's almost over. I mean, I know by the time this is out, I'll have to move on to East 10, and then the second Daybreak is going to come out by the time I'm done with that. I think this might actually be perfectly timed on accident. I don't feel like I'm going to be having a have to wait kind of post-game trauma, or just, what is it called? Depression syndrome? Something like that. Theo, what are you doing out here? No, don't tell me. Currently executing Paulette's request to dry laundry. Is the laundry satisfactorily dry? Yep, looks good. Thank you, Theo. Good. This mission log will be added to the training datasets. Theo never ceases to amaze. I'm impressed. Mission accomplished, and now reporting to Paulette. Zeros is currently carrying out another mission outside. He sure is. What happened to the music? What was that about? Alright, there's no one else inside. Gotcha. Not like I can go home anyway, unless I want to deal with her. But I ain't got anything left on me. Ugh, what am I supposed to do? Can't you just leave me alone, you pricks? He really could stand to be more honest with himself. Hey, word of advice, don't touch my car if you want to keep your kneecaps. Idiot's alive, you're glaring at him like you just kicked a puppy. Nah, he's okay. Now, I did not like him before, that's for sure. I was thinking about I'd take it easy with my wife today. Hope Hawker's holding up okay at work. He should be home soon, but the man's a workaholic through and through. Who knows what he's dealing with over there? Where? He's been taking care of himself and his kid better since the divorce, though. It's like a wake-up call for him. I don't think he ever mentioned where he was going. Probably Crossbell. It's been quite some time since I sat down and had lunch at Monmar. I grew up with Paulette and my husband right here in Old Town, so seeing Sheena and Mark having fun together, it makes me a bit nostalgic for my younger days. No one over there. Yume just can't get enough of Zeros. They're still outside playing with the other kids. I hope that's not a problem, Katja. Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure he'll get some interesting data for the trouble. I don't believe Zeros has interacted with a group of children at once before. Okay, it's always good to broaden his horizons like that. I see. I'm glad she's being helpful at any rate. Pio is always helping me out too, so I'll have to reward them later. Well, thank you very much. Man, I have no idea how to approach her. She has quite the presence, doesn't she? No drone can quite match her. Yume should be home soon. But time flies when she's having fun. I wouldn't be surprised if she runs a little late. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course.
What'll it be, hun? See you again.
Nothing new? Yo, helping out in the kitchen today? Yep. Rosette and Anya's handled the office work, so I figured I'd cover the kitchen. It's nice to learn more about Western style cuisine while I'm at it. Right now, they're having me do garnishes and stuff. Starting simple, of course. Quick learner, huh? Pops can be pretty strict about it, though, so be careful. Well, I used to help Umi a lot back at home. So your mom? Though all I'd ever made was rations, it feels like. I want to get good at Western cooking so I can go back home and make something really nice for everyone.
Okay.
Thinking back, there's so much new stuff I had to get used to when I came to the city, but I think I got my head wrapped around it now. Even the cooking is really cool. I did train at a restaurant, for the record. I'm not self-taught. I just racked up a lot of experience over the years. I don't want to force this on Paulette or Yume though. And I figure I'll change it up when I retire, remodel it into something they might like more, a cafe maybe. Consider this advance notice. When that time comes, I'm gonna need a certain slacker upstairs to pitch in. You're really gonna try to stick that on my rent? Harumph. Depends, I guess. Have mercy on my wallet, I beg you. I didn't realize he had actually had savings. Hopefully he can keep them. Dan is the type who lives for his hobbies if his rent gets raised. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling.
Be seeing you.
Cooking. That one.
Love me a sugar rush.
Did I miss anything else? No. Okay, we're good. Goodness, who could have imagined he'd find himself with Judith? As a fan of both, I'm rather conflicted. Judith has this charismatic aura about her, and the Maxim is just a total charmer. But together, I just don't see it myself. It seems the rumors are making the rounds already.
Welcome.
Wow.
Thanks for stopping by.
It was surprisingly, normal for her. Nothing to brag about or anything. What is... Never mind. She's really turned over a new leaf. The other day, she was looking out her window with some binoculars and just taking in the sights. I can't thank you enough, Katra. You really helped her out. Oh. No need to thank me. I was just happy to see her so interested in my work. As you should be. I hope this helps bring her out of her shell, if only a little bit. Just looking outside with binoculars instead of... It's a start. I hope this brings her out of her shell. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Do you know what you want?
Nothing. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, wait.
Do you know what you want?
We have 40,000 Mira.
I hope to see you again.
Do you know what you want?
I hope to see you again.
There's no way we keep any of that. It's gonna run out so fast. But that feels like a lot right now. These materials, the orbital system, what's all this for? Shard tech is one thing, but look at this, and honest to goodness mech, in front of my very eyes. This is so exciting. God, ew, why is my nose bleeding? Whoa there, easy there. Don't get too worked up now. Well, would you be interested in taking a look at Fio and Zeros perhaps? I wouldn't mind. Really? Sure. I imagine I'll be dropping by the store often anyway. He works with mechs and he's attractive. Adios, give me strength. Well, I hope you're not. He's 15. I admire your enthusiasm, but I implore you to mind your health. I don't know how old she is, though. Oh, this is it. Everything's going white. No, not yet. Not until I explore every nook and cranny of those beautiful machines. That's a spirit, kiddo. The fact that Van's calling her a kiddo, I assume she's probably like 18.
Need something fixed?
We're still in the 3s. The only thing I'm guessing we have is at time. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. And a cast 3, and we got the EP cut 3s. Oh no. They're actually not that expensive. Huh. I thought there would be more. Give me a minute. I actually want to consider something. Oh god, I'm stuck in a loop. So I made a Mine 3 and gave it to him. He has a lot of art damage right now compared to what he just had. And a cast 3. And what I was actually trying to go for... Nothing really here. I just have it on here because this is the only one I could really fit in. I want to move Cast 2 up here, though. Oh, that's why. Because I want Chrono Burst boost 2, because he has Pluto Nova, and that's massive time damage. So if I could get additional damage on Time Arts, that would be great. But I don't want to lose the Flare boost, so I can't lose these 2 fire. Or not the Flare boost, the Avenging Arts. That's what I want. So if I can get 6 fire on 1, then I could move this Cast 2 up and get Chrono Boost 2, which is really what I want. And after that I want to get Mystical Start 2. So I need 8 of this, which means hit. I need hit 3. I don't know. I'm focusing entirely on Katra right now because everyone else is kind of set up how I want them, but Katra is not quite there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for him though. So if I can figure that out, the problem is I don't have any. I don't have enough fire for any of this. But I could trade some things. That's the thing. Okay, give me another minute. I did it. So I took off his break 1, and I already had a break 1. So I made another break 2, then I took off his break 2, and then I had 2 break 2s. So break 3. And I can keep Avenging Arts, move Cast 2 up here. Now I have Chrono Burst 2 to just
confirmed.
super boost his Pluto Nova, which is... It does a lot of damage. And this slot is freed up, so I could try to get something with 4. I guess for now, I'll throw this on. Yeah, and then upgrade it later. Katra is basically set up now. He has his Avenging Arts. He has, well, Guardian. I do want to get him Seraphic Force if it's possible, but I highly doubt it. And he's got Executioner, so, I mean, that's something. But mostly focus on these 2. Got Mystical Start 2 and these 2. These are the big ones. All right. And that's all the upgrade I'm gonna have to do for now. Let's just stick to the right wall. Ariel. Hold on. But really, he tried putting his slimy fingers on Judith? Judith? That filthy little horn dog. How dare he dash my hopes and dreams like that? Just bastard. What's he on about? Beats me. Just leave him be, I guess. Phew, looking good. Still gotta work on my stomach a bit, though. Van? What are you guys doing here? Oh, right. He did say your office was around here. I, kind of forgot. Dingo, I take it? Mm-hmm. We were just above, Monmar Bistro. You mean the same place Dingo treated me to? Huh, I had no idea. Are you here for business or for pleasure, Miss Aime? Or maybe you're here for a little bath date with Dingo. No way, I'm alone. I'm alone. Public baths. Is that what this is? Yep, didn't have him over in Basel. So the other day, I got my first scoop on the job. Well, kinda. I asked Dingo for a little bonus for my work, and he ended up treating me to lunch. He went off to do his own thing afterward, but not before recommending the public baths to me. I didn't realize they had a sauna, too. He just might have made a regular out of me. Right? Place rules. You've got a good eye and good taste, young lass. On the subject, are there supposed to be these milk bottles strewn all about the place? Yeah, about that. I want a lifetime supply of fruit lot. Oh, it's pronounced Olay. Okay, that actually makes perfect sense. I want a lifetime supply of fruit Olay the other day. I didn't think it actually meant lifetime. It just keeps coming and coming. I finally finished a pallet and another pops up at my door. So, how about I give you some? Waste not, want not. Trust me, I couldn't drink them all if I tried. My poor aching stomach. Thank you very much. Would you like some as well, Katra? Is that all right? I admit I'm curious. I haven't had fruit olay before. Yeah, according to Dingo, she's just stupid lucky. Oh no, we've seen it plenty of times. Mr. Brad would be correct, evidently. I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you a new assistant of his? Yes, I'm on a temporary assignment here. My name is Katre Solution. Katra. He's still learning the ropes. I'm thinking about putting him in charge of all our IT and engineering stuff. I see. You've been building up quite a little crew here, haven't you? Funny how young they look, but hey, that's none of my business. If Van does something sketch, you do me a favor and sock it to him, alrighty? Should the need arise. You're all conniving little snots and I hate you. Trust is paramount here at Arkride Solutions.
Very well.
Whew. It's been a while since I got time off. I'll rest up for a bit and then head on home. Actually, I remember Dingo saying he wanted to go out for drinks sometime. Maybe he's free tonight? I'll hit him up and see what he's up to. Uh-oh, is he coming around? Sly bastard, the guy. I'm not sure you're one to talk, Van, with all due respect. Damn. What are you talking about? Van is open all the time. He's very open. Hey, Van, do my eyes deceive me, or do I see you've made yet another friend? And a pretty one at that. Say, since you're here, why don't you hop in for a little dip? I guarantee you'll love it here. This place is real nice. Got a legit sauna and everything. I can show you how to get the most out of it, if you're game. I'm good, thanks. I just had a shower this morning, so it's a bit soon to wash up again. Don't let me stop you, though. If the rest of you want to take a bath, go ahead. I don't mind waiting. You sure? Shame. I was looking forward to inducting you in as an honorary sauna sage. What? I don't know if I like the sound of that. According to him, a sauna sage is someone with an enlightened appreciation for saunas, or something like that. It is supposedly a practice born in Bremaferia, where saunas originate from. Van, knock it off. I know you mean well, but don't go making my potential future customers uncomfortable. Anyway, if you're ever interested in giving this place a try, new guy, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Right, thanks. Maybe I will sometime. Should I? I know what's supposed to happen in these sorts of places. What? What do you think happens? Relax to the max, that's our motto. If you ever need to unwind, drop on by and have a soak. Oh, so that orbital drone thing of yours, I wonder if we could, advertise it? Get people to come see it. Tell you what, you lend it to us for a day and I'll lend you the bath for the whole day, free of charge. Kniving little girl, aren't you? Hard to argue with a free day pass, though. She caught him hook, line, and sinker. I worry for him sometimes.
Stepping inside?
All right, Katra, you have no choice now. I think I'll pass on it for now. I'll just relax out here if that's okay. Oh, I see how it is. If you're sure. Would have been nice to have you, but all right. See you in a bit. It's me in gym class. Psst. Hey, I've got an idea. You want to try our reserved private bath instead? It's pretty small, but it still comes with a sauna. You interested? Huh? How did you know I... It's Edith. You meet all kinds of people here with different needs and comfort levels. Grandpa and the others built it to cater to people who might prefer to soak alone, whether it's out of custom or whatever. What do you say, you in? I would actually like that, thank you. I'll take you up on that offer. Wow, she is so good at her job. For being a child.
This is perfect.
I completely understand Katra.
Quite pleasant.
Oh, right. We're supposed to be on high speed.
It's so nice and warm in here.
Oh, damn it. I thought it was done.
That sure perked me up.
Come back anytime.
Completely understand him, because when I was younger, probably 15, I was like, I'd rather have the private baths. Don't know why, but I mean, back then, some people are shy. I'm happy to see Curtis is studying well. I'd expect no less from my son. I'm sure he'll pass Artemis' entrance exam with flying colors. Maybe. And my husband finally got off his lazy bum to work too. Oh, I'm just over the moon. Okay, hold on. There we go. Come on, focus. Okay, here, equation here, that cancels out, so the proof is like that. Yes, that's the answer. Whew. All that's left is to prove it. All right, that's ahead of my pace, too. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Worth it, though. I didn't know one could get lightheaded just from studying. That's in some incredible focus. It does happen. Hyper-focusing can leave you faint if you're not careful. Kid's got spirit, maybe a bit too much spirit. Not my place to micromanage him, though. Okay. Oh.
Indeed.
I've actually been like that as well. Usually it's when I'm coding and I'm thinking way too hard about something and I'm like, and then I get lightheaded and gotta know when to stop or take a break. Sometimes I play messenger between some of the other chapels in the city. Every time I visit one, I can't help feeling self-conscious about all my shortcomings and my own vices. I need to learn to be as devout as some of the other sisters. Okay.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Nikolai is the one who actually... Yeah, this guy is not... Where are you from? I don't remember him. I remember the face. Oh, Bishop Watson. So nice to see you. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? I happen to be in the neighborhood on business, so I thought I'd stop by. You look like you've kept well, old friend. I have, yes. I can only hope Bishop Orwell is staying healthy himself. But this isn't the best place to converse, I believe. Let's retreat to my office. I've developed somewhat of a sweet tooth in my old age. Would you like a piece of this castella I just baked? You never cease to surprise. Sure, I'll indulge. Bishop Watson and I go back to our training days at the cathedral. He's still as busy as ever, from what I've heard. Word has it he's serving as Bishop Orwell's assistant on quite the monumentous assignment. Not much to talk about these days. Come, let me prepare some tea and castella for you. I'm no match for you, I'm afraid. Our clergymen are wonderful, wise beyond their years. The Grand Cathedral is in good hands. You should really stop by sometime. I'm sure Bishop Orwell would be delighted to see you. What did I just read? There's no one else in there. Jess! You're the spriggan, right? Sometimes I struggle to carry on. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. No matter how well my music sells, how much my audience entreats me, if only I could just... No, I can't. This is the way it has to be. He has much on his mind from the sound of it. Indeed, but it doesn't sound like he wants to talk about it with us. Wait, talk to us about it. We all got our problems. Best not to stick our noses where they don't belong. What we did is side quests. We know his problems. Is this really all right?
Well,
I don't know. We'll find out in the next chapter, probably. We're taking turns giving head pats. When Gina's turn came up, she got really excited and kind of freaked out. I've never seen her like that before. Wow, this is so cool. Can I really play with him? Hey, no fair, Yume. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Kid's getting himself all worked up, sounds like. Just can't handle himself. I wasn't expecting my assistants to prove so popular with children. Not that I mind. I almost forgot. Dad's coming back from his big trip today. I'm gonna tell him all about Zeros when he gets back. Oh my goodness, it's cool, right? It's so cute. Wait, cute? What? I've always wanted to become a witch, and that's what a witch what's a witch without a familiar? Oh, this puppet's just perfect. Strong, clever, and loyal, too. I think she's broken. Hey, come on, let me have a turn. I want to pet the dog, too. Okay. Ma'am, I'm trying to talk to the children. I can't stand the cuteness. It'd be nice to have a fluffier one, but this'll do just fine. Harry to Sheena, are you listening? Nope, she's gone. Just along for the ride, is he? Hey, come on and line up if you want to give head pats. Don't pat him all at once or he'll get tired. One at a time, okay? Well, I appreciate your concern, but he doesn't exactly get tired like a real dog would. That said, it's important to treat him with care. You have my thanks. I am the landlady, after all. Aw, she's imitating your mom. She doesn't really have the presence for it yet, but no need to rain on her parade. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'll take good care of Zeros for you. Good luck at work, everyone. What's up here? Wait. Oh. Etoile? Huh? He seems awfully hostile towards Zeros. He exudes this aura. I'm not sure how to put it. His fur is all puffed out, like he's trying to make himself look bigger. Does he think Zeros is some kind of threat? Yep, he's got catitude. Being the head honcho, he feels the need to scare people out of his turf. I don't know if it's gonna work on a robot. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's Aaron. I heard Eddie left that gang he was roaming around with. That's a good start. But he's still dinking around Adios knows where. Just what is that boy up to? Next time I see him, I'm gonna screw that head of his back on straight. That doesn't really motivate him to come home, doesn't it? Not much we can do but be an ear for their troubles. Hey, they're in a better place than they were.
Looking is always free, you know.
We're good on everything.
For more anytime.
I was dicking around with nothing to do when Paulette asked me to run an errand for her. Didn't feel like it, but there was something I wanted to grab, too. And it makes me look good, I guess. You know, this place has a pretty good lineup. Color me impressed. Maybe I'll pick up a little something for Sid now that he's better. Oh, good. The guy said he was gonna drop by for the festival. He brings the rest of those jackoffs along, and this place will get real noisy real fast. He was down for the count for a while. Wait. Okay, yeah, one person left. Wait, where's Raymond then? I managed to get some time off. It was shocking, I know. Oh god, the coughing. Hold on. Alright, here we go. I've racked up a lot of overtime flow lately, so I've had some leverage. They're gonna use Jess's song as the opening for EGC this year. That about sets it in stone. He's the next big star of the music world. He's my little brother's best friend. He's stoic, he's reclusive, he's a bit awkward, but has an incredible talent for music. I almost see him as more than a friend, like something bigger. But I've been bottling up my feelings for him for so long. My heart is aching. Is it just not meant to be? Wow. Well, she told us, no problem. You finally said it out loud. Jess is really rising up the ranks. I'm really happy for him, but I'm down here, and my feelings for him are only getting stronger. Will he leave me behind? I've been bottling up my feelings so long. My heart is aching. Is it just not meant to be? Unfortunately. You can't change his heart. Oh, Raymond is here. Okay.
Why not take some...
Jess has his first big gig at the end of the year, and then his new album comes out right after. So he's asked me to draw the cover jacket. But I don't know if I can pull it off. His music is some really emotional, profound stuff. No, bad thoughts. I can do this. If anyone knows Jess and his style, it's his childhood buddy.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
You didn't get anything new?
You again.
Okay. We are done here.
Off we go.
Moving on. What is this? 2 of 6 and potentially NPCs at Memorial Park, but I don't know, last time there wasn't any. Oh, shit. Giordano!
Yeah, right.
Got this new brother who's been calling back over and over. Always nice to have a repeat client like that in my job. That's one of those once-in-a-lifetime fated meetings you hear so much about. Glad he liked my ride enough to approach me. I'll just I always just keep carrying the vibe with me wherever I go. If you ever need anything, brother, just let me know. Maybe someday. I kind of hope that we actually call him at some point. Lua. I've been thinking about it constantly for the past few days. We only got one thing left now. And it's to tear it up even harder next time we take the stage. Let's prove to that label that idols can be successful. Whoa! Whoa! That way, they won't even think about disbanding us. We got a new original song ready to rip. Let's make sure it's a smash hit. Yeah, you said it. Lua's all wishful thinking. I wish it was that easy. But either way, we're out of options. This is our last shot, so we gotta make it count, okay? She's trying this time. She is still pretty negative, though, about all of this. Let's practice for a bit more. Make sure everything's perfect. All we need is for 50 people to show up. Oh, okay. I'll talk to my neighbors again and see if they can come. I made friends with my bus driver and manager at work, so I'll invite them too. I'm counting on you. I'll handle the music side of things. I know a pretty popular singer, so I might be able to ask for help there. I've got no choice. I'm running thin on options here. She's getting desperate. Okay, same thing.
Yummy.
Okay, what is it now?
The very best.
The new menu I came up with is just selling like crazy, just as I planned. Soon, the top spot among Riverside's food stalls will be ours. No, not yet. If we aim for the top, there's one hurdle we must still overcome. That mobile bar people people talk about as my next target. I think I've seen it before. It's that food truck that shows up here sometimes, yeah? I'll go have a look-see next time they're here. You leave Sheena out of this. Rainbow's new recipes are a total hit. Man, I've never seen our sales go that higher. I wasn't sure about all of her new ideas, but boy, oh boy. I'm sure glad I gave her a chance. And all the better, because those sales are paying off her paycheck. We're actually barely breaking even. Oh.
Take as long as you need.
So you're not
I'll
doing
be
that
waiting
good.
for you.
Oh, coolio. I'm looking forward to the Revolution Festival next month, but what do you say you two come pay me a visit in Crossbell after the new year? I heard they're playing that new Mishi movie in theaters here in the Republic. I'd love the chance to take Amiya to Michelin Wonderland. That sounds sounds nice. I myself am interested in Crossbell's dolls and its theater. I just never had the chance to visit because of the tumult. You're just as focused on art as always, Nadia. I can't say I've seen much when it comes to dolls lately. But Arkansas is much more interesting than the movies. I bet even Amiya will have a blast. Oh, I heard about Arkansas in Sunday school. They say the action scenes and the dancing scenes are so cool, and they don't even use special effects like the movies. No, you want to see them too, Amiya. You've grown so much. Here I thought you'd only want to go to Michelin Wonderland because of Mishi and Boots. Well, about Mishi, Coolio, that movie, how can I put it? Amiya went to go see it with some friends the other day. Isn't that right, sweetie? Am I missing something? But you're not gonna follow up? What happened? The high tensions between us and the Empire made it so we couldn't visit Coolio after he went there. I guess that's just part of his job when you're a diplomat. Coolio's always been very passionate about other countries. Only natural he'd want to share that passion with us. I really hope some of his worldliness will rub off on our daughter. I'd love the chance to get to meet some new artists and visit foreign museums. No, I wasn't scared of Mishy in that movie. It was just, Anyway, I'm really excited to visit Crossbell. We'll be going to after the Revolution Festival. It's gonna be my first time seeing Daddy's workplace, I think. I've never seen him before. Work.
Well,
Is it because he looks too real? Is it one of those? I don't know why she would be scared of Mishy. I thought it would be a good idea to bring my family for a visit now that tensions have calmed down between Crossbell and the Empire. But I guess not? I thought Mishy was all the rage with girls Amia's age. Oh well, it's not like Michelin's all there is to see in Crossbell. It'd still be worth it to have them visit.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of interest in Altair as of late due to the plans to build a Z1 racetrack there. There's a lot of interest in holding the Z1 Grand Prix in Crossbell too. It'll be nice seeing all the cultural exchange the future will bring. I'd love for my family to get the chance to see it, to enjoy and take it all in. I want to show them all that my workplace has to offer. Okay, no one over there. I guess we're gonna ignore Bermati's for now. It seems like I just can't go in without story starting. Which one was Rooney? You? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We got Sunday school today. Did you both finish your homework? Lolo? Isn't she Lolo? I don't remember who's who. Yep, I got my worksheet right here with me. I always forget which kid is which. Nope, I didn't even bring my worksheet. That's not something you should be proud of, Earl. Okay, she's Earl. You want to copy mine? Yeah. I hope Earl's mom doesn't get mad at her again. Wait, why am I worrying about that? You're fun, Lolo. You can come with me wherever you need to. I don't know if we're gonna get along, but we gotta try. What do you mean you don't know? I did my homework, but Earl didn't. I'm letting her copy mine. I wonder if it's okay for her to do that. Did she ever study? Doesn't sound like it. Calvard's Revolution Festival is fast approaching, now only a month away. We'll need to start preparations on our end in accordance with Edith's Grand Cathedral and the other chapels. It's a very special day to all the citizens of our country. The Central Eastern temples will be joining into the prayer services offered. Feel free to participate if you're so inclined. Okay. What are you doing in here? Well then, I better start preparing for today's lesson. Oh, that's it. Wow. That's probably the least I've ever had an NPC talk before. Selma! Just a bit more and then I can call it a day. I don't want to risk missing the concert tonight. Lodi invited me to see this up-and-coming artist named Jess. The first, a shower. Last thing I want to do is show up there all sweaty. They're going on a date, kind of. I'm trying my best out there, Graham. I'm slinging those corners, getting better at staying in my lane. But my Kabul still won't cut it against those darn high bloods. Is that the name of your car? I hear you, Unifer. Just take a deep breath. Unifer's still pretty wound up about losing that race. It goes to show she's taking things seriously, at least. It's not skill that's holding her back, it's her car. She's a great driver in her own right. There's not a lot to really be done when it comes to her car.
Well...
Okay. Graham! Her cobble's no slouch, but it's still being left in the dust despite all the work she's put into it. At that point, all you can really do is get a new ride. Or maybe, you might not need to give up just yet. Okay. Is your door closed? Oh, there's just no one in here. I get that I fixed their cars and everything, but they don't gotta make such a big deal about it. Hey now, don't make a scene in front of the shop. And be careful on the road.
What'll it be? Come again.
Okay.
My baby came back to me. My sweet, sweet baby. You're a sight for sore eyes. I'll give you a big smooch and never let you go. I got my baby back. Oh, leave it to Bradley to work his magic. It's like she never left my side. Oh, it's also like the dirt never left my side. Jeez, he could have at least cleaned her up a bit. She's filthy. Man, that makes me sound like a total jerk. I'll give my baby a good wash. Yeah, it does kind of sound like that. Danny really weirds me out a bit. I don't know why. I don't want to hang out with him. What the hell? What? That's random. That just feels really random. Like, I thought they were very close friends, but that just seemed like straight up, I don't really want to hang out with him. Do you mean I don't want to hang out with him right now? Or is he just not friends anymore? That's so weird. Okay, we are done at Riverside.
Taking off now.
The main story, of course. Oh, also... Uh-oh. Well, we're probably not getting 2 connections, so someone's got to get left behind. Whoa! What are you guys doing here? They're here to perform. Okay. Well, we gotta do these 2. We have no choice. Those ones are being saved, and then we have a third one. Dingo is... He's 10 points. If I find any gift for him, he's done. This would be a waste, so we're gonna see this one and reload for sure. And that one's the one we're keeping. I'm almost positive. Okay. Okay. Well, that I don't know why I had to plan that out now, but that was the first time I looked at it. Okay, give me a minute. Alright. I do my eyes feel really dry. It probably looks like I'm half awake here. No, I'm not intending it. It's just my eyes feel really dry, so I feel like I'm squinting more. I just wash my face quick. Start over here.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods.
Our rooftop terrace is finally open. It's part of our administrator Wesley's plan to compete with Iota. It's a perfect place for our customers to take a much-needed shopping break, and we might even start holding events there soon. It's a little plain for now, but Administrator Wesley is making sure we'll be able to take full advantage of the space in the future. He's actually at Ilhan's right now, bragging about it. He finds it to be quite the accomplishment. I don't know if we should do that.
I'm proud of all my wares.
For Dingo? Who is that max rank after I use that?
It's
oh,
been
damn.
a pleasure.
Thanks, Van.
Yay! Van strength plus 10. Hell yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, well, I thought it removed his event. I didn't... I wouldn't have wanted that. I received another letter from my younger sister. She lives in Longport. All her whining almost masks how hard she's working at bettering herself as a bracer. Oh, that's her sister. I think I know who you're talking about. Her name is Zhao Ling, right? Yep, that's her. Always getting herself in hot water, but she's real sweet. It sounds like she's having some beef with someone from Hayway. Oh, I hope she doesn't get into a really dangerous situation. If only she'd behave. All I can do is hope. I'm honestly not on the best terms with my family, so I don't plan on going back anytime soon. Li Lian really cares about Xiaoling despite everything. Never thought I'd see this side to Li Lian, considering his usual cynicism. Might be a bit much. My parents are insisting I go back home ASAP, but I'm not budging. If I go back, then that just means that'll just mean a leash. They'll take advantage of me and make me take over the dojo. That stuff's not for me. I'd rather leave it to my younger sister. She's still a little clumsy, but she's a whole lot more reliable than I am.
Does anything catch your eye? I hope I see you again.
He has the same stuff. Kinda. You're kinda, yeah, from Cray Village. Heard you know something here and there about gunsmithing. Well, my boss said my metalworking is pretty good. I'm no expert, of course, but I take just as much pride in my work as my ancestors did. I heard about that. You took up gunsmithing by reading your family's old notes, yeah? I feel you. I come from a long line of gunsmiths myself. Technology might change, but the real metal needed to be a gunsmith hasn't. The road ain't easy, but I'm sure you know that already. I do. Thank you so much for taking me, and I won't disappoint you. All right. Don't freak out over it. But you got the spirit, and I appreciate that. But relax a little. We're the same age. We are? That's Kaina from Cray Village. Looks like she's training here. Thunders is a pretty well-known place, although I wasn't aware the owner was so young. Sylvie's been getting gunsmithing hammered in by her grandfather since she was young. Yeah, she's only 20, but she's the real deal. Anyone doing an apprenticeship under her is in good hands.
Indeed.
I never thought Sylvie would take me in as her apprentice. And we're the same age? Man, that feels like a joke. How is she so skilled already? I can't even hope to compare. Get it together, Kaina. This is a wonderful opportunity, training under one of the Republic's best gunsmiths. Oh, I think I'm getting excited all over again. This week I'll be a sponge that absorbs every single drop of knowledge. You better. Hey, Fan, you know this kid too, don't you? The guys over at Stanley's introduced us, so I decided to take her up for some training. She's got potential, but been a while since I had an apprentice, so it's just a crash course for now.
What's it gonna be?
Oh, man. Okay, at least we have new subparts. Wow, a lot of new subparts. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta take this slower. Art damage, a ton of accuracy. That is my options. There's a bunch of evasion. Katra, it's only beneficial. And Fairy, it's only beneficial. I don't want to lose speed on Rosette, probably. Or crit on him.
Your attention, please. The renovated rooftop floor is now open.
That's a lot of accuracy down, but magic evasion up.
Everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Ooh, I'm actually going to give him this. That's better, because he has a... What was it called? The art counter. So, if he dodges arts, he'll counter. So that's great. So, no, definitely not that. More crit rate? I'll take it.
Our stores have a wide variety of
I think that's it. Maybe I could give this to her for a little bit of speed loss. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Okay, no. No to all that. And no to all that as well.
See for yourselves.
Okay.
You better take good care of it.
I just had to, like, triple confirm,
What's it
and I can't upgrade anything. Okay.
You better take good care of it.
A massive shipment of winter and designer clothes recently arrived at our store. They're expected to be in fashion this coming year. The change in season is the perfect time to update your wardrobe, not to mention the upcoming EGC. People are opting to update their wardrobes right now, before both the EGC and the Revolution Festival. It's quite the opportune time to do so. Most profits in the Republic's clothing industry are generated around November.
Okay.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Oh.
Your attention, please. The renovated rooftop
Okay, this is a little better.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Not really. Who is really suffering though? Anius could use that defense. He could definitely use some defense as well. But for evasion though, actually I'm gonna give this to Van. Because it's not about him dodging. He's tanking. He has the scent thing on anyway, so he's gonna be the target. He might as well have some extra defense. Okay, that's it. Okay, that is only beneficial for 2 people. Okay. Wait, I give it to the wrong person. Okay, give that to Aaron. Me. And Fairy.
We await your next...
Shit. What did I have on? I hope it was that. Was it mechanic? Yeah, it was mechanic cleats. Okay, and then Aaron... Nope. Bam.
Visit. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
You have anything else? Nothing new.
We await
Okay.
your next visit.
It's time. It's time. Well. Oh, there's food vendors up here. Okay, this is... I was going to be disappointed if it was just a few benches. Wow, what a sight. You can see the whole front of the station. Kind of makes you want to shout hi at the people down below. Right, Apollo? Woof. Woof. You'd think my husband's good nature and kindness would make him gullible, but you'd be surprised. I learned while on our honeymoon just how dependable and reliable he can be. It's not just about how deep his pockets are at the end of the day. Marguerite, you've got kind of sappy all of a sudden. What happened to talking about how to bag a rich husband? Oh, sorry, I got carried away there. Right. I was talking about how I met my husband. It was during the Revolution Festival. Marguerite's very different than what I thought she'd be. Her stories are still interesting, don't get me wrong, just different. Yeah, she's a normal human being who doesn't try to gold dig. I already heard everything she could share about a happy and healthy marriage, and there's nothing healthier in a marriage than a healthy wallet. Next step is how to ask her to pounce, the final frontier of netting myself a rich husband on my own. You have a better time finding a job that pays well. I didn't want it to sound like I was bragging about my husband, but I couldn't help just blabbing on about him. Though if you ask me about my relationship with him, of course I'll talk about his virtues. It's the most important part of all. I just wish Beth understood that. The funny thing is when you first talk to her at the beginning of the game, she's like Beth. And then she's like, wait, I actually love him. And then, so she was there. And now she can't stop talking about it. That doesn't really make her much better, because she literally was originally in it for the money, I think. Starting today, Weston Department Store's rooftop terrace is officially open. My name's Milty. I'm the new recruit in charge of managing the roof. I ran a cafe at my old job. It was in a large shopping center that also doubled as an event venue. So I hope the experience will help here.
What do you have today?
Cookies and cream ice cream. Oh no. Oh shit, 35 CP too.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, I'm hungry. There's a lot of room on the roof for holding events, not to mention the killer view. I hope we'll be able to pull something like that off soon. It's my responsibility as the manager to ensure our rooftop lounge is just the perfect hangout spot. I expect the place to become popular with children once we install some children's play sets and start holding events here.
Hey, kids, good to see you.
Wait, Lyle. That's how you sound? Huh. You should get yourself a nice part-time gig. I got one not too long ago, actually. I sorely needed some cash after all those failed dates and stuff. Cooking jobs turned out to be a piece of cake, pun totally intended. I cook at home all the time, so I'm used to it. Huh, kid's got some wholesome in him, not just chicks up in his brain. I remember Lyle saying he was having quite a tough time at home, since it's just him and his mom. My mom's health isn't the best, so I take care of all the cooking and house chores. Is my house husband appeal not good enough? What's a high schooler supposed to do with his lame love life? I think everyone wants a guy that can take care of himself, but maybe don't put that in the first date resume. Lyle's nice if you get to know him.
Look around all you like.
Ooh. All right, I'm continuing to be
Peace
hungry
out.
every time we buy new food and I just see the name.
Whew, I am stuffed.
Cookies and cream.
Love me a sugar rush.
Oh. I'm Brad. Alright, now we gotta head to... Oh, God. Give me a minute. I guess we'll go to the Bracer Guild first. Are you still here? Yeah, of course you are. I just picked up a new book. It's called Memory Training for Dummies. I think all my problems might have something to do with my memory. I mean, I'm really clumsy and get lost all the time. I don't think it's a stretch, yeah? I daydream too much, huh? What's that got to do with anything? I'm talking about my memory here. I might get the hang of it if I practice every day. But I gotta be careful or I'm gonna miss my bus. Oh boy. Did you see the lottery odds for this year's EGC? EGC, that's the Edith Girls Collection, yeah? They hold that event in Tryon Tower at the end of the year. We're totally gonna try to get in. There'll be so many cool actresses and models in it. We gotta go. This year is gonna be insane, though. Those odds are like totes impossible to win. There's gotta be something you can do, yeah? Oh, I totally go viral if I posted pictures of the EGC. People will go crazy for shots of all the superstars. Okie dokie, I'll sniff around online and see if I can figure out how to get some tickets. For real? Yes, let me know if I can help with anything. You're an actual genius, girl. It blows my mind, I swear. I haven't done anything yet. Is there anything between those ears of yours? I legit worry it's just air sometimes. Okay.
One bullet can change your
All right, who's all here today? You got who are you? Is he from Tharbad? No. Maybe? I don't remember. Ewan or Ewan, when did you get to the main branch? Just now, actually. Thought I'd surprise you guys. Wanted to come by earlier to update you guys, but work and life have kept me busy lately. Everything going well with your girlfriend then? Yep, and it's a little embarrassing to talk about, to be honest. Still have our issues and everything, of course. Crema works with the police department, right? She probably has her hands full, just as full, really. I'm glad things are going well, despite that. Hopefully we'll get the chance to hang out soon. Yeah, I know she'd love to as well. Make sure to stop by if you come to Arrasion anytime soon. Okay. I don't think we've met him before. I was gonna say, that hair color was a little different. I came by to update the main branch on our research progress over in Arrasion. We've been looking into the Mafia. And I haven't been by the capital in a while. So I have so many people I want to at least say hi to. Hazel, of course, and Jin and Elaine are also a must. I'd love the chance to talk to Elvis too, but it looks like he's as busy as ever. Nope. We did receive a report. But there are a few things that still concern me. A report about what? Luca and I are planning on to continue with our analysis in an attempt to get some answers. Oh yeah? Good to hear my good-for-nothing granddaughter is turning into good for something. To be honest, she's kinda terrifying. In spite of her young age, she's become the Arrasion branch's backbone. She may only have been with us for a year, but I don't know anyone that would argue with me on that statement. No need for flattery. I'm sure you're just exaggerating. It still does me good to hear that she's well. Tell her to stop by again sometime, won't you? I'm relieved to hear my granddaughter's been doing well at the Arrasion branch. A young man has been coming by to help me with my office work as well. It might help with efficiency if we took in some more staff from the back office. Oh, I cannot talk to Regina every time I try. Iwan works in the Abrasian branch. He started the year before Elvis and I did. He's a really promising up-and-coming bracer. He was promoted to B rank before Elvis was, after all. Though Elvis isn't that far behind. After everything that happened last month, he might also be on track for a promotion to B rank.
Indeed.
He deserves it. His attitude, though, is a little careless. Oh, shit. Did you really? Hey, long time no see. Guess what? They're letting me help out with some of the guild's paperwork. Congrats. They said they were impressed by my enthusiasm and let me have the chance to experience working with them firsthand. I'm planning to stay here for about a week while Kaina's at the department store. Wow. Awesome. I was not expecting him to just... I knew he said he wanted to come to the bracer, and then I completely forgot about him because we hadn't seen him in here at all. He just disappeared after that. Oh, they're all upstairs. The department store's administrator, Wesley, came by today. He hit it off real well with Ilhan ever since they met, so he's been dropping by from time to time. I think the two of them could become good friends, so I decided to keep my nose out of it. But Ilhan's good-natured, and it leads him to getting taken advantage of. I should probably poke around just a little.
Need help with something?
Thanks
for being such a good customer.
Yeah, it's the same shop, unfortunately. I heard the department store just opened up a rooftop terrace as a sort of lounge area. I bet it's a nice place to relax, especially with the incredible view of the city up there. They could even go as far as making it a small rooftop park. It is. But the timing of it is kind of suspicious. They weren't copying our store, were they? You don't have a patent. Well, I guess imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, I have to put in a request for some time off. My family lives all the way in Anchorville, and my grandmother's health hasn't been so good lately. I'd like to pay them a visit next time I get the chance.
What'll you have today?
Uh-oh. Katra, okay.
Thanks for coming.
I don't even want to talk about how much money I have left. We're almost broke.
Thank you.
I've been to 2 districts. Aroma diffuser. There he is. Our store also comes with a new terrace lounge. Terrace lounge situated on a roof, and is just the perfect open space for our customers to take a break from shopping. Dare I say, just like you can do at Iota. Is that right? That's great to hear. But that's a lot of big words you're throwing around there. I just kind of wing it when I was designing Iota. I'm happy it worked out for you, though. Excuse me? You winged it? Yeah. Though it's not like Carlo let me do just anything. We still had to adhere to all those infrastructure laws, so he tweaked some stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' new terrace lounge. I'll be sure to come by and take a look. Yeah? We'd be pleased to have you. Feel free to visit whenever you like. He's incredibly gifted and perceptive when it comes to his business sense, but he's still young and naive. Now that I know him a little better, I feel somewhat bad about this rivalry. Maybe I had him pinned all wrong all along. And I've come to find out his opinion matters a lot to me. Hearing him praise us, it was elating. That's good. Administrator Wesley's taken a real shine to Iota lately. I'm glad he's been moving things along. He's building a small terrace area on the rooftop. No, he built it.
Preferences? Thanks for coming in.
I don't know if he heard his full sentence. It's already built. It's over there. It's done. It's Kay. You're Professor Hamilton's student. Katra, right? I wasn't aware you were in the capital. Oh, you must be Kay. You're Associate Professor Tane's student. And I heard you're carrying out some field research regarding urban engineering. Yes, that's why I come to the capital so often. Though right now I'm mostly just here to visit my parents. They were worried half to death after everything that happened in Basel. I mean, I get why your folks would be worried. Shit got real messy back there. The Institute's still dealing with the aftermath of losing one of its professors, so a lot of classes are being canceled. It's a little better now that with Professor Hamilton taking charge, but it's not perfect either. So I'll be staying with my parents until things settle down back at the Institute. I see. Gran must be working really hard. You mentioned your parents, didn't you? What was that, Katja? Nothing. Don't mind me. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your research as a fellow student. Things seem to be getting back on track in Basel, partially thanks to Professor Hamilton's hard work. I never expected to get the chance to see her again, although I wish it could have been under less worrying circumstances. Last I'd seen her was during my first year trip at the Institute. She was just as lovely this time as she was back then. I know she was going to continue her research into the desertification of the East, so I imagine she'll be returning to her travels soon. Okay. Mahad is from here. You are definitely from Tharbad, I believe. Thanks for the help, Ismail. Ain't easy to deal with everything now that we had 3 people down. No need to thank me. Fee helped me out yesterday, so I would consider it me repaying the favor. I heard things finally settled down in Vegas Films, enough for a new CEO to step up anyway. What do you think about all this, Lahad? I think I know what you're getting at, but if they're doing their job, then that's all we can really ask for. Jin did say they were getting a little nosy for their own good. What the hell are they talking about? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, Jin said they're getting a little nosy? They're being very vague on that, but it sounds like they got a new CEO at Vegas Films. I don't want to go shopping. I want to play and draw instead. She's throwing another tantrum. I just can't. I can't right now. I admit defeat. Do whatever you want, Mina. Make sure you show Mommy what you drew, okay? Okay. My world always has to revolve around you. Wait, really? Yeah, I'll show Mommy my drawing. I'm gonna draw a bear, and then a tiger and a squirrel. Is she actually behaving, or have I just gone crazy? I don't know, but she's still a brat right now. Oh yeah, you love animals, don't you, sweetie? Is this the forest? Wait, is this in the forest? Yep, it is, and guess what? I got a house there. It must be your imaginary house. Maybe I should ask her some more about it. Huh. You know what? Maybe you're just too stressed and always too busy, and then you're just not paying any attention, and that's why she's like that. I don't know. I'm not a parent. I should try talking to her more now that she's behaving. Maybe I should forget about groceries for today. Our pantry isn't totally... There you go. I think that's what they're trying to lead with here. Oh no, Nate! We haven't been able to track down Almada, regardless of how hard we look. Man, I feel close to my limit. You're having a hard time too, yeah? And that's why you're on patrol duty? And I guess Almada has been quiet. But we just can't just relax yet. We never know when they'll strike again, after all. It's hard to request a day off when things are like this. You better hurry up and arrest those guys. At least then I'll be able to get back to my girlfriend's good books. Flimsy motivation aside, I guess we're both aiming for the same thing. Let's catch those guys. We haven't seen much of the terrorists ever since the attacks in Basel and Anchorville last month. Anything come up on your side of things? Nothing we can share, sorry. The police are also having a rough go of it, huh? Wow! That was a normal That's weird. Is he coming around to us? But at least it looks like things are going back to normal. The terrorist investigations are winding down in Anchorville too. Can't beat peace. Why'd you have to say that? Intermission always leads to chaos. Yeah, whatever the end of this is, I feel like Chapter 5 is going to be out of control. Or maybe, it depends. Are you going to do an intermission Chapter 5 and a finale, or intermission finale? I don't know. Markley and my husband have been very anxious this whole time, insisting that I go home. But now that we finally purchased an apartment in the capital, I wanted to settle in and just adjust to the culture here. Okay. In reality, she's just acting like she was here to sightsee, and not like she has duties to fulfill. It'd be for the best if Mistress Olivia could return to Erassian for the time being, but neither her nor the Master seem to care much right now. I got all mixed up in that incident in Basel during my last trip. Yeah, and Tharbad in your previous trip. And every other trip. The innkeepers were really nice to me, thankfully. Despite everything, I learned a lot from the experience. Oh, I love traveling so much. Maybe I should go on the bus trip next. To Long Lai. If I can get the time off, that is. She's going to Long Lai. I don't think I'm going to get another business trip like that one anytime soon, so I got to plan one out for my next vacation. If I can get the time off, that is. If you can get... Okay, vacation, like hot spring paradise area. Yeah, it's happening. All right. Wait, I can't outro until I confirm. There we go, okay. That's going to be the end of this one. In the next one, we have Tyrell Side and Blacklight District, and probably start getting into the side quests. I hope. But it's longer, as expected. We're probably getting another district too at the end of this, because every time we unlock one new district, like the Blacklight District this time. So I imagine we're gonna get the government district or like Anias' school district. Those are two places we haven't been, so. Oh God. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.